Hey, welcome to the part 4. I have uploaded parts 2 and 3 in the members area. Cloud Ninja member. Only Cloud Ninja members can access it because this is an advanced certification. If you have not yet subscribed, do so. Start your journey with understanding advanced network specialty, what type of questions, what topics, etc. are covered. We will cover all of those. So this is the first question. You have an e-commerce company. Basically, in the e-commerce company, you have a website. It is where is the website based on? The websites are based on EC2 instances. You have multiple EC2 instances like this. The problem statement here is all the traffic that is going to the EC2 instances, no decryption at intermediate points are allowed. End-to-end encryption will be provided, end-to-end, like from the user putting the request to the ALB or to the load balancer. From there it goes to the EC2 instances. Everything should be decrypted, encrypted. No decryption allowed. No decryption allowed. So first option says, let us create an ALB, add HTTP listener to the ALB. The problem with HTTP listeners is it terminates the HTTPS connection at the load balancer. So it decrypts traffic before forwarding it. So right, our question is saying do not decrypt the traffic, but this option is saying I will decrypt the traffic. So this is not good. That is why option A is wrong. Now option B says, hey, let us use CloudFront distribution. What is CloudFront? We generally use this for applications like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and so on. So what it will do is it has custom SSL TLS. It will provide this termination. It will again forward the decrypted traffic. It does decryption and not suitable for a true end-to-end encryption. We want end-to-end encryption, but this guy is not suitable for end-to-end encryption because the traffic is decrypted at CloudFront. So in this case, if you see CloudFront, it is majorly used for content delivery like uh, applications like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and so on. So this is what CloudFront does, but it will not be good for end-to-end encrypted solution. This will decrypt the traffic at CloudFront. So that is why this will also not work. Option B is wrong. Now we are talking about gateway load balancers. This guy says I will create a GLB and I will configure the auto scaling group to register instances in GLB target groups. So GLB, it operates at layer 7. It does not offer termination or HTTP termination, not suitable for end-to-end encryption. So that is why option D is also wrong. Now we are left with NLB. So NLB is the only guy which will help you with end-to-end encryption, then used with backend instances. Okay, it operates at layer 4. It can preserve original encryption by forwarding the TCP traffic without terminating it. So that is why option C, creating a network load balancer, adding a TCP listener to the NLB, and configuring auto scaling group to register instances with NLB target group is our final answer. See this next question. You have two on-premises data center locations. Okay, the company managed the router at each data center. Each data center has dedicated AWS direct connection uh, to to connect with AWS. Okay. The router for the first location, here this location, this has 110 routes to direct connect gateway, and second one has 60 routes. So there are two routes, and so the direct connect gateway is attached to VPC. The network engineer receives reports that resources in the VPC are not reachable. So this entire the direct connect gateway is attached to a VPC. Okay, and it is not reachable. Now how to solve it? The first one says that the first one is saying, guys, let us remove the direct current gateway itself. Okay, see, removing the gateway cannot be a solution because we have to work with it. One thing, do you understand what is BGP? This stands for border gateway protocol. You can pause this piece and read this. It is basically a routing protocol to exchange information. That is the basic use. C says, hey guys, we cannot do anything. Let's raise a support ticket and let AWS do it. So this is also wrong because this is your responsibility. You will have to solve it. D says, hey guys, let's use transit gateway. What is transit gateway? See, you can use transit gateway to connect VPCs and on-premises network. This is something which you have multi-cloud, or sorry, hybrid cloud. You can use it. So primarily its usage is for centralized network hub, cost optimization, enhanced connectivity, and so on. So here are some of the use cases which will where we can use transit gateway. Okay, but this is not the use case where we can apply. And option B is our answer because change the router configurations to summarize advertised route. So in this case, what you have to do is, see, this will help you with optimizing the routing convergence. It decreases the number of routes so that routers can need to exchange in process and accelerates the route propagation and convergence. It enhances network stability and builds resilience. It minimizes the BGP sessions as well, so reduces the number of BGP sessions, so we don't need so many of sessions, and that way it conserves the bandwidth resources on the routers. That's why it is very useful. The other thing is it facilitates traffic engineering. An example of this is, instead of advertising 100 individual 24 routes, 100 individual and 24 routes, a router could summarize them into single 16 route, significantly reducing the number of entries. So this is an example which makes it very clear how it works. Okay. So our option or our answer is option B, change the router configurations to summarize the advertised route. That will help you solve this issue where the VPCs are not reachable. Now this is the next question. There is a company, they have multiple AWS accounts. Why do we have multiple AWS accounts? We have HR, we have finance, we have sales, we have IT, and etc. So that is how you have different accounts. Now there is a new security guideline. It says that was inspection of all traffic between the VPCs is required. The company deploys a transit gateway and that provides connectivity between all VPCs. So these all VPCs can talk to each other using transit gateway. So this is exactly what we do. Within VPCs you can talk, or you can also talk with on-premises using a single gateway. So the company has deployed shared services VPC with EC2 instances. The EC2 instances are deployed on 3 availability zones, so that if one goes, the skill your application is up, and the company has set up VPC associations and routing the transit gateway. The company migrated a few test VPCs to a new solution. Soon after configuring the routing, the company receives reports of intermediate connections for traffic that crosses availability zones. So as a network engineer, what will you do? So there are two options. You first modify the transit gateway on shared services and enable cross availability zone load balancing. This is exactly what we don't need, because that is a problem, right? It is already crossing the availability zone. We don't need that. So A will not work. B says that, hey, you know what, use the transit gateway and select VPN equal cost multipath routing support. See, in this case, the right answer is you have to go with the appliance. You have to enable the appliance mode support, because it ensures that traffic flows consistently between inside the VPC. It flows consistently. That is exactly what you need in this case. But what is multicast support? See, if you have to send single data stream to multiple receivers, then you can use multicast. In this case, we don't have that sort of requirements. What is ECMP routing support? See, it helps you with distributing the traffic equally. So in this case, that is not a requirement. We want to restrict with a cross easy communication. That is why option B is the correct answer. Guys, if you are not yet subscribed, do so. It will help you with clearing some of the complex certifications. Now, a lot of content is in the paid group. You have to become a Cloud Ninja member for any professional level or specialty level certification. I hope you focus on the concept and understood this. These complex certifications, you have to focus on the concepts to clear it. This brings us to the part 4. Parts 2 and 3 are in the Cloud Ninja group. You can access it, become a member. See you in the next part.